Great rides and beautiful things. Even though I'm out in the middle of nowhere, not nowhere, they got hotel and stuff around me and stuff. Don't mind the eyes and stuff. I've been rested. Oh wait, no, my shower. But when I booked my shower, it was 9 people ahead of me. So I decided to walk. Let this body flow instead of just sitting and waiting. Yeah, 9 people ahead of me. And look at the dogwoods. That is so pretty. Hold up, baby. Dogwood. Where I'm from in Georgia, when these white flowers bloom on this type of tree, I don't know if this crepe myrtle or dogwood, but anyway, the sky is nice, ain't it? Beautiful. I guess some real clouds. You know, we in a time where we don't know real clouds. What's going on? I think this is a blue spruce. Let me see. Let me borrow. Yeah. No. Blue spruce, Colorado. Yeah, it is Colorado blue spruce. It smells so divine in Minnesota. I don't know something about the nutrients, the cold air. It smells so divine. I'll show you how to see the mountains. Yeah, so this is Utah. You know, I call it the dry state. I remember when I was 23, I was in Utah in a hotel for a week. I called myself going out to the gay club. You know what I mean? I went to a few bars, but they were boring. But now I'm to the point I could be by myself. I don't have to be in a club, so I would rather go to a little fine dining bar or a bistro or something like that. But yeah, so call it the dry state. No gambling. They use a burper. They use a timer to weigh your alcohol or measure your alcohol, that is. And yeah, it's just crazy. So as you start going west, they got RV parks at the truck stops. You see what I'm saying? They got RV parks at the truck stop. And this one has been loaded. This one been loaded. This truck stop been loaded, but they literally got a Love's RV stop. So they really don't want people in RVs or campers camped in the front of the building, camped where the truck is supposed to park. They really would like them to go pay for parking. Out west, they really don't want them holding up a parking spot. Like even at rest areas, it's kind of bad. You got a lot of people that sell their homes and they live full time in their camper, which is not a bad thing. But when it comes down to the working class people traveling, it's hard to find parking. But when you get out west, it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Y'all, look at the lettuce growing. What? Look at that. Wow, that is a form of lettuce. Test the screen. But here are the mountains with the snow caps. It's nice. It's nice. I know I look tired as hell, don't I? All I did was lay down and sleep and eat. And hopefully we can. So I'm just getting my exercise on because I got to start walking. Yep. But it's all good though. Take me a nice shower. Keep on rolling. And that's an interesting plant. It's about to bloom too. Somebody popping firecrackers or. But yeah, that an RV park over there. Loves RV stop. So, oh, it's beautiful. The mountain cats. It is beautiful, baby. Well, I'm gonna get off here and keep walking. Uh, can't just always show me with my little makeup and lipstick on and fresh. Gotta show what I look like waking up in the morning. This is what you get in the morning. Well, of course, I would probably take a little more care into, who I am, if somebody's around me, because like I say, don't nobody want to smell nobody's breath, none of that crazy stuff. So I probably would take a little more care than living like a just straight up ratchet ass bachelor, or bachelorette. Oh, that camper right there. Uh-huh. Yep. And there's people actually living in there. I always wanted to know how much it costs. One more thing before I go. So I was researching, I don't know what it is. Algorithms are weird. So I have not been looking up cruises. My associate do cruises, okay? My associate, she does cruises. And she be wanting me to go on a cruise. And I keep saying, I'm not getting on a cruise to go to Bahamas. If we go to Bahamas, we get a flight. We get us a little apartment over there or something. I'm not going to be hustling and bustling on no cruise ship. It's for couples anyway. I done been on plenty of cruises. No, I haven't. I've been on one cruise. And I was 18 years old, and I was able to analyze the issues. Okay? They force you to get up when it's time to get off. They herd you in the room, the gamble and stuff. It's just too much of a scam. And then her last cruise, she finally said, excuse me, you're right. You need a couple. Like all these single women going on these cruises, ain't no men on these cruises. They somewhere hustling. They somewhere bustling. And then if it is a group of men, they meet in another group of women. But men talk about passport bros. If they start taking cruises, they'll meet a lot of single women. It's a lot of single women on cruises. You know what I mean? But I want to just get on the flight, go to my hotel room, and be able to enjoy the island. I don't want to have to get back on a cruise, be upcharged all this money to drink and eat or whatnot, which they have cruises that pay for everything, but they're in the thousands, right? But I was looking at this lady who say she lives on cruises. She sold her house, cars, everything. She lives on cruises. One last thing I wanted to say was I'm not into all those vaccination type things, so I'm limited. You know what I mean? If you can't go nowhere and spend your money, well, I just keep my money. You get what I'm saying? That's how that works. Well, let me get off here. Woo!